budget friends, it's Steph with Stefsonabudget. Welcome back for another video. We are going to work on our month ahead and emergency fund savings today, so I'm so glad you could join me. I am literally on the verge of tears because if you have a YouTube channel, you know what it's like. It takes a lot of work. It's super fun, but it doesn't mean it's not without a lot of hard work. You're setting up, you're filming, it's editing, it's so much, you guys. And I could literally cry because I went through this whole video, stuffed all of my money, only to find out that I didn't even hit record. Thought that I did, and I didn't. I originally, when I finished, thought, oh crap, my video cut off somewhere, and when I went in to see what I did get, I got 0, which means I didn't hit start, and I thought that I did. So I'm just so devastated because this was a super fun and exciting video, and it's not going to portray the same, but I thought if nothing else, let me just kind of walk through it with you guys. I know that's not going to be as fun and exciting, and you're not going to be as in the moment with me as I was 20 minutes ago when I started this, but I still wanted to show the progress that we did make, so I hope that you'll still stick around. Let's start with our month ahead savings, you guys. As you know, or maybe if you don't, maybe you're new to my channel, I have been working on this month ahead binder for, I think October was 2 years, you guys. So that's a long time to be working on something. But the thought process was, when I originally started, I found just $33 in my budget that I could put towards 1 month ahead of my fixed expenses. So I started with fixed expenses only, and I had 11 envelopes when I started, and I put $3 a piece per envelope. So that's where the $33 came from. What I have done is use the snowball method. So when I first started, every envelope got $3. Once we completed the first one, it's $3, then rolled into the next one, and so on and so on. And we have been able to fully fund our internet, our subscriptions, so things like Netflix, Disney Plus, that sort of stuff, our home water bill, our home gas, our home electricity, our minimum debt payments, our cell phone bill. We just recently fully funded my minimum car payment, and we are working on car insurance. So I also ordered these envelopes smallest to largest. So these envelopes in the back need the most amount of money. So, you know, internet when we started needed $60 compared to the one we're at now is $560. So big jump, right? So just like you would the debt snowball, that's how I've been working this. Our debt payments in here have pretty much gone away. So our minimum debt payments, my plan for that money is just to sit as a buffer because there has been some, you know, adjustments. So for example, that internet bill, we saved $60 when we originally fully funded this. That was my bill. Well, that monthly amount has increased to $70 since I've fully funded this. So we'll just utilize kind of the debt payment as a buffer, if you will. Okay, so I started with $33 and I proceeded to stuff that into I proceeded to stuff $27 into car insurance. Our truck and mortgage then got its normal $3 per envelope, okay? I also had completed a mini savings challenge, I think 2 weeks ago, for $20. So I had an extra $20 on top of the $27 to add into car insurance. Now, a lot of people have made the suggestion for me to anything extra to actually throw into mortgage because my mortgage is so high that it's going to take me forever to fully fund this at this rate, which is a fabulous idea. And I would totally do that if it weren't for the fact that I'm about to switch this all up in 2026, friends. So I'm going to just proceed with what we're doing here because we're going to do something different next year. Okay, so 27, so basically 47 went into car insurance. But then if you watched my October unstuffing, I completed 2 challenges in my emergency fund binder for $170. And I took $120 of that and actually put it towards this envelope instead of my emergency fund, because we've hit our emergency fund goal savings for the year already. So I set a goal every year to add something to our emergency fund, and this year our goal was $1,600 and we've hit that. So I decided to take 120 and put it towards this to give us that extra boost, if you will. So you can see I've come all the way up to 18 of our icons, and I just have this many left. So in our car insurance envelope, we now have 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. $444 in our car insurance, you guys, and we just need to get to 560. So I am so excited. I feel like that was a really great use of that money from those challenges for the emergency fund, since we hit that goal, to shuffle it over here. So $444, which leaves us $116 left to fully fund this one, you guys. I am so freaking excited about that. Was even more excited in the video that I actually filmed for you guys that I didn't film. So like I said, truck and mortgage got its normal $3, which put each of these envelopes at 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 196 in each of these envelopes. You'll also see I have a $100 placeholder. That was the other thing I did, is once I hit 100 in each of these envelopes, I went ahead and deposited that money into the high yield bucket for that. That way it's not sitting here, and we're earning some interest. So 196, you guys, we're $4 away from 200. So our upcoming payday, I'm actually going to pull an extra $2 to go ahead and just cap these off at 200, so that we have a nice even number and we can put in a placeholder together. So that'll be fun the next time we're in this binder as well, which for me is about every 2 weeks, you guys, because I'm paid on a bi-weekly basis. Okay, so that's what happened in the month ahead binder. Super excited about our progress. You guys, if I had just said, you know, oh gosh, $3 an envelope is nothing when I have $2,300 to save in one envelope alone. If I had let that mentality stop me from starting, I wouldn't be this far. Yes, it's taken me 2 years, but now, you know, 2 years is going to pass whether I stuff the money or not, right? So just do it. If you only have $1, $2, whatever, in the future, you will thank you will thank yourself, right? For just saying, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do it. All right, now this one's going to be even less fun because we're not going to get to scratch these together. So like I said earlier, I set a goal to save $1,600 in my emergency fund this year. And the way that I do that is I save $64 every paycheck. And that gets me just above the $1,600. So I had my $64, plus I actually had $3 left over from last time, so I didn't have an IOU, and that's what we worked with. I use this binder in a randomizer style, so I work on 6 challenges at a time, and you know, just roll the dice. You know, like I would go to envelope number 5 and scratch something there until I run out of money. Well, I've done all that without you. I could just cry, you guys. I am so devastated. I'm truly devastated. But let me show you the progress we made. We absolutely rolled 0 1s and 0 2s. So we didn't touch either of these challenges. I rolled a ton on challenge 3. This one's going to save us $80. And so we've made some really good progress on challenge number 3. We also made really good progress on challenge number 4. This one will save us $50. We had, I think, 1 or 2 on challenge number 5. And then challenge number 6, you guys, was originally, when I started, this one, Strawberries and Cream from Budget with Carly. I had 2 scratchers left, and I rolled a 6 twice, yay, and was able to finish this one up for $125, you guys. So I'm gonna come up with a plan on where I want this challenge to, or this money to go towards, since, like I said, we've hit that emergency fund goal. The other thing is I then brought in this new challenge, which is our pizza and Coke. Super cute. This one's going to save us 50. And you guys, this is officially the last challenge I'm going to bring in. The other thing I do when I'm setting up this binder at the beginning of the year is the challenges that I pick add up to the amount I want to save. So basically, these are the last of the challenges for the year. So we're down to the last 6. When one of these finishes, we will not bring in any more because this is our goal amount. So yay. So we're really down to the wire. These are the last 6 and a lot of these are done. There's are close to being done. There's only a couple cards on 1 and 2 left. We only have a couple scratchers here. We only have 4 on this one. This one still has a ways to go. And then of course this one will be brand new and we'll need to get that one done. The other thing I talked about was we need $116, you guys, to fully fund the month ahead on the car insurance. This challenge, I'm pretty sure, adds up to $115 when it's done. So Taco Tuesday is going to hopefully help us fully fund that car insurance month ahead. I am so excited, you guys, so incredibly excited. That is my plan for this one. And then I am going to have, I'm going to make myself come up with a plan for the other 5 challenges that are left in this binder, plus this additional one for 6. So I've got 6 challenges I need to figure out a plan for. All right, the other thing is I ended with $2. I didn't want to have an IOU, so I went ahead and just tucked it right in here, and we'll go ahead and play with that the next time we get into this binder. All right, you guys, that's essentially a recap of how the month ahead savings and emergency fund savings went this week. Oh, I'm so sorry you couldn't do it in real time with me. I'm so devastated, but I wanted to do a recap. Otherwise, we'd come into this in 2 weeks and well, first you'd go, where's the video, Stephanie? And second, you'd be like, wait, hold up. How did you get so far ahead? So I at least wanted to do a recap. I know not as exciting as doing it in real time, but it's the best I could do, guys. I'm human over here. There's definitely no professional YouTube shooting team helping me out, but all right, friends, I thank you so much for being here, for joining me for another video, for supporting me on this journey. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I appreciate each and every one of you being here. If you like this one, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button to stick around, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.